Section 5.1. So systems of equations. So two equations, two unknowns. X minus y equals 1, 4x plus 3y equals 18. This one you're asked to do by substitution. So I can add y to both sides. So that gives me x equals y plus 1. Plug that back into here. So 4 times y plus 1 plus 3y equals 18. 4y plus 4 plus 3y equals 18. Subtract 4 on both sides. 7y equals 14. So y equals 2. Plug back in, x is 3. So the ordered pair is 3, 2, done by the substitution method. Number 11. 3x minus 2y equals negative 13. Negative 6x plus 5y equals 28. So we're doing this by the elimination method. So I'll multiply the top equation by 2 on both sides. Gives me 6x minus 4y equals negative 26. Negative 6x plus 5y equals 28. And then I'll add them up. That will cancel out the x's. You might recall that's the goal to get a cancellation. And we get y equals 2. Plug back in y equals 2 to any equation you wish. Plug it back in here. 3x minus 2 times 2 equals negative 13. 3x minus 4 equals negative 13. Add 4 and divide by 3. So x is negative 3. So the ordered pair is negative 3, 2. 15, we're supposed to solve by graphing. So I'll graph by picking intercepts. For this top equation, when x is 0, y is negative 4. And when y is 0, x is 4. So 0, negative 4, 4, 0, connect them. This line, when x is 0, y is 2. When y is 0, x is 1. So 0, 2, and 1, 0, connect them right here. This is where they touch. They touch at the point 2, negative 2. By the way, for each of these, you plug them back in, the x and y should work for both equations. Same for this one, same for this one. You can go back and plug in to check that it works. 31, I don't like these fractions, so I clear the fractions before I start. So multiply both sides by 6 for both equations just to get integers. So this becomes negative 2x minus y equals negative 6. I like that better. Multiply this equation by 6, 4x plus y equals 18. Much, much better. And then I do elimination. If I add the equations up, the y's drop out. 2x equals 12, x equals 6. And plug back in that x equals 6. How about right here? 4 times 6 plus y equals 18. 24 plus y equals 18. Subtract 24, y equals negative 6. So the ordered pair is 6, negative 6. And if you plug them in, they should both work. Okay. 39. This time, I want to get the x's to match up. So I multiply the top equation by 3. That will become a 6x. Multiply this equation by 2. That'll become a negative 6x. To work out the right way. So 3 times the top equation, 2 times the second, gives me 6x minus 18y equals 30. Negative 6x plus 18y equals negative 30. Add them up, we get 0 equals 0. That leads to infinitely many solutions. And that's all you have to say for me. You can just say infinitely many solutions. Don't worry about writing the ordered pair like the text asks you to, just leave it like that. Okay, problem 40, yes, I know it's even, but it illustrates something that I meant to show. 2x minus 3y equals negative 8. 14x minus 21y equals 3. I multiply the top equation by negative 7, so this will become a negative 14x. So when I add it to the positive 14x, they'll cancel out. So negative 14x plus 21y equals 56. Leave the second equation alone, add them up. X and y drops up. I got 0 equals 59. That's a contradiction. So this is a case of no solution. So if you ever get 0 equals 0, 7 equals 7, that's infinitely many solutions. If you get something like 0 equals 59, that's no solution. Okay, 47, just like when we have fractions, we want to clear the fractions. So when you have decimals, let's clear the decimals. So multiply both sides by 10 of the top equation. Gives me 4x plus 12y equals 140. Okay, and then let's see, let's try to match up the x coefficient. So I'll multiply top equation by negative 3. Negative 12x minus 36y equals negative 420. Add the second equation. Gives me negative 41y equals negative 410. That means y is equal to 10. Plug in 10 right here. 12x minus 5 times 10 equals 10. 12x minus 50 equals 10. Add 50. 12x equals 60. X equals 5. So 5, 10. And if you plug in, they should both work. Then some word problem 61. You have 14 coins, only dimes and quarters, $2.75. So let x be the number of dimes, y is the number of quarters. X plus y is 14. The worth of the dimes is 10 cents each, so 0.10x. The worth of the quarters is 25 cents each, so plus 0.25y equals 275. Okay, get rid of decimals, multiply both sides here by 100. That's going to give me a 10x. So looking ahead, I'll multiply the top equation by negative 10x so that I'll get the cancellation that I want. So this is negative 10x minus 10y equals negative 140. Positive 10x plus 25y equals 275. Add them up, x drops out. 15y equals 135, divide by 15, y equals 9 quarters. The total was 14, so we have 5 dimes. And a quick double check, 9 times 25 cents is 225, 5 dimes is 50 cents, add them up, you do get indeed 275. 65, 1 hour and 12 minutes is 1 and 12/60 hours, or 1.2 hours. Okay, so between the two cities of Bismarck and Fargo, the distance equals rate times time, it's 180. Okay, this time going against the wind is 2 hours, going with the wind is 1.2 hours. Let x be the speed of the plane, and y is wind speed. So the rate against the wind is x minus y, going with the wind is x plus y. So 180 equals 2 times x minus y, and 180 is also 1.2 times x plus y. Okay, I messed up here. Divide both sides by 1.2. 150 equals x plus y. Subtract y is 150 minus x. Substitute back over here. So 180 equals 2 times x minus y. Y is now 150 minus x. You divide both sides by 2. 90 equals x minus a minus x, 2x minus 150. Add 150 and divide by 2. So x is 120 miles per hour for the plane. And y is 150 minus 120, which is 30 miles an hour for the wind. 67, we have 32 units of niacin, 22,000 units of retinol. Okay, so A, you have 0.12 units of niacin, 100 units of retinol. B is 0.20 units of niacin, 50 units of retinol. So let x equals the number of grams of A, y is the number of grams of B. So if I have A, I've got 0.12x plus 0.20y, and that has to be the grand total of 32 units of niacin. And then the retinol total, 100x for A plus 50y for B is equal to 22,000. Multiply this equation by 100 to get rid of decimals. 12x plus 20y equals 3,200. Okay, I decided to equate the y coefficients. So multiply this equation by -5 and this one by 2. That will make this become negative 100y. That's positive 100y. Then I'll add them up. Okay, so after you multiply it by -5, the top equation, to the second equation, negative 60x minus 100y equals negative 16,000. 200x plus 100y is 44,000. Add them up, y's drop out. 140x equals 28,000. Divide by 140. X is 200 grams of A. Plug back in 100x. One of the equations had 100x. So that's 100 times 200 plus 50y is 22,000. 20,000 plus 50y equals 22,000. Subtract 20,000. 50y equals 2,000. Y is 2,000 over 50. 40 grams of B. So 200 grams of A, 40 grams of B. 71. We have $20,000 split between two accounts, 5% and 8%. Column X and Y. So X is the amount at 5%. Y is the amount at 8%. The total interest was 1180. So X plus Y is 20,000. Interest earned at 5%, 0.05x, plus the interest earned at 8%, 0.08y, is equal to the grand total of 1180. Clear the decimals, multiply both sides by 100. This would be 5x, so I'll multiply this top equation by -5 to match the coefficients of x, except one's positive and one's negative. So -5x minus 5y equals negative 100,000. 5x plus 8y is 118,000. Add them up, x drops out, 3y is 18,000 divided by y. Y is $6,000 at 8%. The total is 20,000, so x is 14,000 at 5%. And a double check, 8% of 6,000 plus 5% of 14,000, you can double check it is indeed 1180. All right, you're given a certain number. Let x be the tens digit, y be the ones digit. It says the sum of the digits is 7, so x plus y is 7. And when you reverse the number, the value is increased by 27, right? So the original number is 10x plus y because x is a tens digit. If I add 27, it's equal to what I get when I reverse the digits. If I reverse it, I have 10 times the y plus x for the value in actual amount. So then if I toss these two guys over, I have 27 equals 9y minus 9x, and I have 7 equals x plus y. So if I substitute, solve for y equals 7 minus x, and throw that in here, 27 equals 9y, y is 7 minus x minus 9x. So this comes out to be 27 equals 63 minus 9x minus another 9x, that's 9x there. Subtract 63 on both sides, negative 36 equals negative 18x. Divide by negative 18, x is 2. The total is 7, so y is 5. So that makes the number 25. Quick double check, if you reverse the digits, 52, and we did increase by 27 if we make that change. All right, so that is the end of section 5.1.